The Sonic movie 2 is almost here, and since I love everything Sonic related, and especially the Sonic movie, I decided fairly early on that I was going to carefully scrutinize every legitimate and credible plot leak I could to try to figure out as much of the Sonic 2 plot as I could. Today, I'll be doing just that. Okay, to start laying groundwork for this video, let's start with the most basic leak of them all, the United States Copyright Office entry. This was filed by Paramount on April 9th, and in case you haven't heard or read it yet, here it is. After settling in Green Hills, Sonic is ready for more freedom, and Tom and Maddie agree to leave him home while they go on vacation. But no sooner are they gone, when Dr. Robotnik comes back, this time with a new partner, Knuckles, in search for an emerald that has the power to both build and destroy civilizations. Sonic teams up with his own sidekick, Tails, and together they embark on a journey to find the emerald before it falls into the wrong hands. Alrighty, that seems pretty cool, and it only gets better once you see the set photos and videos. But before I show those, I want to throw out a theory real quick. I think they're going to condense the Master Emerald and the Chaos Emeralds into one Chaos Emerald, for the sake of plot flow and Hollywoodizing. Also, the leak only mentioned one. It said an emerald with the power to build and destroy civilizations. Anyway, on to the set photos. Alright, first up, we have Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles standing in a traditional Sonic Heroes formation on top of an epic trashed road, which we can see from other set photos and videos, is a fight scene outside the Mean Bean Coffee House. We also see Robotnik lifting up into the air, probably getting lifted up by something. Maybe it's CGI'd, or maybe he's floating on something, I'm not sure. But we also have Tom and Maddie running around and getting out a helicopter that looks like belongs to... That's right, the government units of nations. They're going to play a big part in this movie, apparently, at least in this fight scene. And they have all these tanks with their logo and this helicopter. By the way, notice anything about the helicopter? It looks a lot like the one in the intro of Sonic Adventure 2. And if you look closely, you can see the designation number SA-2, Sonic Adventure 2. And also on the tail, you see 6/18/01, which is June 18th, 2001, which is when Sonic Adventure 2 released. Anyway, here's some more footage of gun soldiers in that Mean Bean fight scene. It appears that Gun's on Sonic's side, I think, at least in this battle. Anyway, they had him up at something obviously CGI'd, and there's a big blowy thing, probably exhaust from the CGI monster robot thingy. And gun soldiers scatter and run, and...
Our weapons are useless! Retreat! All personnel, fall back!
Sorry, kiddo. Also, it looks like after the scene is done, it's probably when Robotnik makes his air getaway I showed earlier. According to the storyboards, it looks like there'll be some kind of Robotnik AT-AT mech. This is most likely the big CGI thing that they're fighting. Or maybe it's a gun mech like the F-16 Bigfoot made to fight the CGI baddie, since Gun clearly isn't on the side of Robotnik. But if that's the case, what is the boss monster thing that Robotnik has? Well, it might be Metal Sonic. More on that later. But anyway, Team Sonic's obviously going to be the last line of defense in this battle. Oh, and there's this guy who people are theorizing is Gun Commander. I don't really have an opinion on this yet. I need more information. It would be cool though. Here we have photos out of Hawaii, a place that was identified in the filming schedule to be Emerald Hill. Looks kind of snowy, doesn't it? I'll get into that later. Anyway, I'm guessing that this is the vacation spot for Tom and Maddie, and I think it's a wedding? Given this picture, I believe it's Rachel's wedding. I think she's having a wedding. And I think she's marrying this guy. No leak or reveal on what his name is, but my guess is that this guy is the Randall that will, and I quote, only be interacting with the human characters and specifically not Sonic. Here's a back shot of Robotnik. Wow. If they aren't going to go for a more reddish costume like in the games, this is the next best thing, because that is awesome. There's this scene of Wade riding a scooter down to the Mean Bean coffee place. It's interesting that his destination is the Mean Bean, a place that we know is the site of an epic battle, but otherwise I'm not sure what importance this has to the story at this point. They said that James Marsden was on set that day, but nobody got any footage of him. I don't think it's near the fight scene, since they don't seem to have set up the wreckage, gun isn't here, there's no giant fans, and his dialogue seems pretty casual. Also, there's this shot where something hoists what appears to be weight into the air. I think it's Tails doing the hoisting. Look, it's like he's like, I need you to come with me, and Wade's like, sure, take my hand, and then Tails picks him up by the shoulders. Seems pretty much like a Wade scene to me. Also, you can totally see Tails doing this. So, I think this is a while before the fight scene, and Tails is getting Wade's help, and it just so happens to be in front of the Mean Bean. I think the Mean Bean is more important than that in the movie, but I don't know any more about it at this point. Just getting these scenes out of the way, here's one with a chase scene. Cool. And there's a shot of a police car exploding, but I don't think the guy wanted to show it on YouTube. I'm not exactly sure, so I'm just not showing it here. I think this is going to be either an early scene with Sonic like showing off his hero stuff by stopping a bank robber or something, or Robotnik's going to steal something and the police will chase him and he explodes some cars and then Sonic comes and stops him or chases him or something. Let's see here, one of the filming locations is Grouse Mountain, a popular ski area located in North Vancouver, and the scene involves a lot of husky dogs. We've already seen snow piling up at the Emerald Hill wedding, so my guess is that Sonic will be having a cool fight or chase scene or something at the snowy place, let's call it Ice Cap for now, and then use a ring in the middle of an avalanche or something and appear at the wedding, piling snow all over it. And now, I'm going to try to piece together the plot. So, Tails comes to Green Hills to look for Sonic for some reason, and then asks Wade for help at the Mean Bean, where incidentally Agent Stone is working undercover making lattes with steamed Austrian goat milk, while keeping an eye on Sonic. Then Tails eventually meets Sonic and plays baseball and stuff, then Tom and Maddie go to Hawaii for Rachel and Randall's wedding and a vacation. They ask Sonic not to get into any trouble while they're gone, but after they leave, Robotnik shows up again with Knuckles. Then something happens, I think a large part that wasn't captured by the leaks. And anyway, at some point there's a police chase and some of the police cars explode. Then later, they go to the ice cap where the Emerald is, and Robotnik betrays Knuckles and attacks Sonic, who uses a ring to escape an avalanche and falls to the wedding. And at some point, they end up back at Green Hill, where Sonic has the Chaos Emerald somehow, and Robotnik menaces people with his new AT-AT-like machine, and Gun shows up to try to stop it, but are scattered, and Team Sonic steps in and fights it. Then Tom and Maddie arrive on a helicopter as Sonic goes super with the Emerald that they got somehow and beat Robotnik, and the movie ends. Then, in an end-credits scene, the Gun officials who have confiscated the quill from Robotnik reveal their plan to make a copy of Sonic, a shadow, so to speak, from his DNA to use for stealth missions and whatnot. Well, that's the best I can do for now. There are a lot of unanswered questions, and the more I think about it, the more I don't think that the Mean Bean fight scene is the climax, because why did Robotnik go back to Green Hills if he left for the ice cap to get the emeralds? And then fought Sonic there, and then Sonic ends up in Emerald Hill, then most likely Robotnik would go and fight Sonic at Emerald Hill as the climax. Also, I realized while recording this that Tails probably doesn't just go up to Wade and ask him for help, and then Wade's just like, okay, sure, carry me, stranger. This is probably later, and when Tails knows Wade, probably getting him to help sometime in the middle of the movie. Anyway, a lot of what I said when I was piecing together the plot is most likely not going to happen like this, but again, it was the best I could do for now. I'll do a more in-depth video about the plot once the trailer is released. Well, that's all I have for now. I'll be releasing a video picking apart the trailer if it'll ever drop, and if it doesn't soon, I have some thoughts about a recent 4chan leak that claims to know some plot details. I'm also planning some more video game videos and the like in the future, so subscribe and click the bell for more from me. I plan to release weekly starting today, so even if you don't want to subscribe just yet, check back next week for an actual video game video and eventually for the trailer breakdown. Bye for now, and remember, don't mess with the moose. By the way, I want to say thanks to the Pop Culture Dude for having a nice centralized location for the set photos and videos. I got most all of these from his channel, so you should really check him out for more set photos and stuff. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. And as the video reaches a close, I just want to leave you with this bomb. What do you think Agent Stone's first name is? Could it be Snively?